See, we got quite a clear brief from the client, being Norbert, that was to capitalize on views and making sure that they sit quite well in the landscaping. The heart of the project, consisting of the pool and the clubhouse and cafe, was a lower scale, so that's more human scale, and the blocks surrounding it with all the units. There's a total of 36 units spread over 4 blocks. They're going to be sort of like nestled in the landscaping and then having like quite a good landscaping buffer between them, so it also plays down the scale a little bit. Obviously this all comes with parking requirements from the authorities. That was all put at the very back of the project, so the units kind of focus towards the gardens, towards the view, towards the central heart of the project. That really like sort of encapsulates, you know, the human scale and all the sort of lifestyle amenities that come with this type of project, because it's geared towards holiday makers and less so people staying there permanently. So that whole experience needs to be encapsulated in the design of the project. So we did play with like a staggering of each block, which helps with light. So although they're quite close to each other, they are staggered back and forth, so that allows a lot of light to come in, a lot of landscaping between the blocks. That's very important. And then also they set back quite far from the clubhouse in the middle, so that also gives a bit of breathing space. And then as you go up, you will have a bit of a view. So especially on the top units, we've orientated the back blocks especially so they can capture the views over to the sea. And then all the others will focus in on the gardens and the clubhouse. So that was quite important. From a sort of sustainability point of view, you know, we're using solar water heaters on the project, so in the north there's a lot of sun to capture, so that's quite a key element in the sort of sustainability side of the project. So part of the brief was to create smaller units from what we normally do. These consisted of 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom units. So obviously they're quite small sort of footprints. So we maximize, you know, what we could, you know, in terms of like the footprint area that falls in line with the brief, because obviously that talks to the financials of the project. So we arrange these units in such a way that, you know, although they're small, they're quite comfortable. They all have garden views or sea views as they go up. And then the idea is that the time spent in the unit will not normally be so much, and the focus will more be on the heart of the project. So people will rather spend it around the pool, in the clubhouse. And then from the clubhouse, you have access to the main road, which you can then in turn go to the beaches and that. So it's all quite close by.